What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to be talking about my Suicide Squad collection so far. It is kind of an ever-growing process here, collecting a few of the pops, some of the comics, as well as some t-shirt items, so I'll go ahead and show all of you guys that and talk a little bit about it. Starting things off here, this was the very first item I ordered, this small-sized Funko mini pop King Shark. I was a huge fan of the King Shark character in the new movie, so unfortunately there may be some spoilers here. Go ahead and shut this video off now if you haven't seen it. Otherwise, go ahead and enjoy. But the case on this is just so cool. I've never really been like a case collector snob like that. I don't really care about the mint or anything like that, but the artwork on these are just so, there's just so much care put into it. It's a little difficult for me to take him out, so eventually I might have to be full obnoxious and go ahead and get another one so I can enjoy it out of the case. Next up, we've got 114, the full-size King Shark Pop. I was looking for this guy at GameStops and other comic book related stores, Target, Walmart, and could not find him anywhere, so I had to actually go ahead and do an order from GameStop, and that's where the big bulk of these came from. But basically my highest rating ever on him. I feel like the sculpt is really cute and cool. I feel like he looks really cool. Again, another character that I wish I had the funds to purchase a dual copy of just to keep him out of the case. I grabbed Peacemaker the other day at GameStop during a toy haul. This is one of the only Suicide Squad items I've actually been able to purchase in a store, unfortunately just due to the rarity, and I'm sure they're really, it's such a hype movie at the moment. People are probably snatching up all of the merchandise they can get. So he's really cool. Again, the artwork on the sides. I love the big, large font text as well, just like dictating what character is going on here. So really cool. Fun sculpt. It's John Cena. That's hilarious to me. I love the guy. Harley Quinn, we have her in the bodysuit version. I do like the dress one, and I am going to get that at some point, just simply because I feel like I'll feel super incomplete on my collection if I don't. But this was the first Harley I wanted to get in my big GameStop haul that had quite a few of these pops to begin with. Polka Dot Man was another that came in that GameStop collection there. I think he's really cool. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but his little like ray of polka dots coming out is actually like a see-through little silicone mold, so that's really neat to me. Again, artwork is super, super fantastic on this one. All right, so a little bit of a spoiler time here. Ratcatcher 2 ends up being the pretty much ultimate hero throughout and at the end of the movie, in my opinion. I absolutely love the character. I think she is super badass and cool. My favorite part of this is the little Sebastian that comes along in her palm here. This is another one I went ahead and ordered off of GameStop. I just think they did a really superb job. The only thing I could see being better is if in a second wave of the Suicide Squad Funko Pops, they release a Sebastian only. Even if he's a little bit bigger, I still think it would be cool so you can see his little pack with the S on the back there. Last but very much so not least for the Funko Pop full size, I grabbed a Bloodsport with the mask on. I know they just released an unmasked version as well, or maybe they didn't just release it, but he does exist. So I will have to get that at some point if I want to complete the collection. But just another thing about this, I love that they have the Suicide Squad logo on the box. Love the Pop Movies thing. It's just like, they just really did these super well, so I'm very impressed. Additionally, in one of my toy haul videos, I went to a Hot Topic at the end of the day and grabbed a couple of the blind bag mini figural bag clips, they call them. I ended up getting a Rick Flag, which I really think looks like Officer Dangle from Reno 911, so that makes me like it a lot more. I was really disappointed though. I definitely thought it was going to be a King Shark. And then additionally, I did get this rarer, I guess, I don't know how rare they actually are, but Harley Quinn. She's really cool. She has like her tattoo on the back there, also her little heart under her eye. So really great like mini toys. If I carried a backpack or a bag around, I probably would go ahead and put these on it since they're not exactly my favorite of all things. I just really wanted a king shark. So one of the interesting things about this movie is that the like t-shirt and collectible clothing market for the Suicide Squad is kind of lacking. However, basically the first or second day after I saw the movie, I happened to stumble upon the Funko Pop website that had these amazing King Shark, Harley Quinn, Polka Dot Man, and a Bloodsport t-shirt. Went ahead and grabbed a King Shark one. I had to order it in a 4XL because it was so low quantity, and is now unfortunately totally sold out. But I'm sure they'll do a re-release just because of how popular the movie is and these shirts apparently. I said it in another video, highly recommend getting a size up at least from your regular t-shirt size. Funko stuff does run a little bit tight and small, so it doesn't fit too poorly for me, even though it's about 2 sizes larger than I would typically get, and just like the coolest shirt that I could have ever hoped for. So my very final item of clothing for the movie so far is this Harley Quinn Funko Pop t-shirt. I got it. It's the same collection as the Shark, King Shark one. Just such a cool t-shirt. I really think the chibi style Funko Pop animation on the characters is just like unparalleled to any of the other ones. Like I said, this movie is so big, but the merchandise is very lacking at the moment. I don't know if they're trying to avoid any spoilers for people, but definitely time for them to pick it up. However, these shirts are really cool. This one is as well sold out at the moment, but I just like really wouldn't be surprised if Funko did a second release on these or just additional characters in general. So really cool. Again, had to order it in a 4X just to get a size appropriate for me, but really like it. I love the Live Fast Die Clown. Yeah, super neat. All right, so the very last item I want to talk about today is I got this Suicide Squad. I want to call them, so it's a volume comic book. I want to say it's like basically a compilation of different comic book issues that they've compiled into one thing here. Super cool. You know, the art is all really immaculate and really neat. It, you know, really ranges on who the authors, inkers, and everybody are. So I was really impressed by a couple of the other Harley Quinn ones that I've purchased. So I went ahead and got this new 52 Suicide Squad edition. Really stoked to read it. I literally got that this morning, so pretty cool. So in the end here, I'm really stoked about the pops. I'm really stoked about the mini pops. I definitely plan on potentially getting the blind bag mini series from Funko. These figural bag clips are a Hot Topic exclusive and a totally different brand than Funko. I didn't know that in the moment when I purchased 2 of them, but no big deal. They were like $5 a piece. So there are a few Funko Pops I want to add to the collection. Rick Flag, if they do an Amanda Waller, that would be great too. Tons of comic books to get. New ones, old ones. The Suicide Squad might be like a 80s or even as far back as a 70s release. So I've read a few of those and they're really neat too. Not a lot of, you know, no Harley Quinn and characters like that, but yeah, just such a phenomenal movie. I'm so stoked to have like a whole collection going on it. This is the first movie that has ever gotten me into comic books. I liked Batman Forever as a little kid in the 90s or early 2000s, but that's been about it. So Harley Quinn, huge thumbs up to that character for bringing me into the comic book world. Really stoked to finally have a reason to read and enjoy comics. And hell yeah, go see Suicide Squad.